morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show. I am your host, Mike Barra in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am at this time by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, Jennifer Falah Doring in Hayden, Idaho, with a brand new webcam. Jen, how you doing? You look great.
Thank you. We do not have a brand new webcam. It would not recognize, I have installed it, and then my computer would not recognize any input or output devices, microphones, speakers, anything. So I'd take it all out, and here we are. So my settings are a bit off, but I still have to work on it.
Wait a minute, this is the old webcam? Oh, why does it look so different and so much better?
I really don't want to get into the whole settings stress fest that I had yesterday, but it's all working again. I had to uninstall everything, pull it all out, and go back to the old way to be seen or heard in any way.
Yeah, well, we are lucky. Yeah, do hit the thumbs up, especially for you folks over on Rumble. That really does help the algorithm get us out to more people, which is what we would like to do. Are we free yet? Well, no. Let's review quickly what we did, what happened over the weekend. The information Jen got was that we would get good news from Mark Z over the weekend. As far as I know, we didn't get anything that I would really say, and we'll ask that question in a minute, that I would call what we were looking for, at least what I thought we were looking for. And then I got from a source that Sidani was going to make his announcement on Saturday. And quite honestly, that did not happen. And there's been no announcement. So we're kind of staying in the same place. There was, Jen, some fluctuation of the price of the IQD, according to some people on my Telegram, up into the 270 range for about 15 or 20 minutes on the Forex. And I just want to ask you, is that a true story, or did they make up screenshots? Did that really happen? The price went up.
So there's something about how it can be listed on the Forex. It can be there, and the price is going up, and it has been there. I don't know about the 270 story. I would assume it's much higher than that now because it's been on there for a while. There are access to different screens, so it can be on there without being publicly seen.
Well, the speculation was that they did this because somebody had a specific agreement to exchange at $2.70. So they changed it, did those people's exchanges, and then pulled it back down to $1,300. That was the speculation as to what was going on. Interesting stuff. Oh my God, Jen, I'm so anxious and nervous. I got to go back to the dentist tomorrow to hopefully finish my work. And I'm just, so if I'm not myself today, it's just anxiety. It's just killing me, eating me up. And okay, so you don't agree, it doesn't look like, with my assessment over the weekend kind of being
I think Mark Z had quite a lot of news to share that was good news, that was progress. It just depends on what you were. I said he would have good. I was told he would have good news over the weekend. That depends on what you were expecting.
Yeah. Well, based on what a contact told me, I was expecting Sidani's announcement of a new rate, which
Well, that's quite optimistic. But
well, that's kind of what was being floated around by two people that I trust. Let's put it that way. And then it didn't happen again. Although I know your date is still the 10th, where we should start.
11th.
Stuff. 11th. Okay,
10th, 3/11, something like that. But you're gonna have to listen to Jentel because I got stuff that was, to me, I'm hesitant to put it out there because it was surprising.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that it's accurate. I'm hoping it's accurate.
JDK saying there's trade at 286 now on the private side of Forex. So
okay, private side of the Forex. There is a private side. There is a public side. Listed on the Forex does not necessarily mean that it is on the public side.
Okay.
That is why people, you have to be listed on the Forex to get into the WTO or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Let's ask this. Was the screenshot that was put on my Telegram channel of it around $2.70, was that a legitimate screenshot or was that photoshopped?
I'm not getting legitimate on that. Getting it's old.
Okay, somebody else mentioned that was from before. Okay, interesting stuff. All right, why don't we just do what everybody's here for? Roll into the Jentel and let you do your thing that you got in meditation this morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. This is Jentel for March 4th, 2024. Interdimensional meditation, 6th level of heaven. I went in to talk to Archangel Michael and Gabriel, and I was just going to go to the field and do what I always do. And they said, go to the library. And I'm like, it's like getting called into the principal's office, isn't it? Wait, why? Why do I have to go to the library? So in my house there's this library, and it was really hard for me to see in it. When I first started going there, it's very high vibrational place. It almost, when I first started going there, almost looked like you were in like water or a bunch of humidity. That's what it looked like. And then over the years, it's kind of evened out for me. But there's a conference table there, and that's usually when, Jesus and a lot of the archangels show up. Something big going on. Okay. So I walk up to the door of the library. Gabriel opens the door and says, "Come on in." And I'm like,
uh-oh.
And I walk in, and I look over to the seating area in front of this fireplace, and Archangel Raphael, Archangel Haniel, Michael, I think Uriel was there, but he didn't speak. And I looked at them all and I said, "Is this bad news? Because I can't really handle any bad news right now. Is this bad? Is this bad news?" And they said, "No, sit down." I'm like, crap. So then I called Jesus. I called Jesus in because I'm like, I just like someone to monitor the conversation just in case I'm being messed with and receiving wrong information. So Jesus comes in. He says, "All is well." And I said, "Okay, sit down." So Jesus sits down on the couch next to Haniel, and then Gabriel in a chair, Raphael next to me on another couch, and Michael standing behind the couch looking at me. Haniel and Jesus spoke most of the time because Haniel was talking to me, and then I turned to Jesus, and I'm like, "Is that correct? Am I hearing the right thing here?" So I got as much as I could while getting past my fear that maybe they're going to hand me bad news and I'm going to have to come tell people bad news and everybody's going to hate me. All right. Apparently, this is not bad news. This is the trigger to start the Q post, the white hats final plan. There is an international partnership, he said, that may close its borders because of an event overseas from you. There is an international partnership that may close its borders because of an event overseas from you. So that would not be here in the United States. That would be abroad. Possible bombing. It's an attempt to cover up the financial crash. We are crashing. It is crashing. So they're going to try to pull something out to cover it up. There will be delays in cross-border transactions. It's a timed event. It is the trigger for the final execution of, quote, the plan. So then I saw Putin. I saw other world leaders playing along. I said, "Is this good news?" And there was talk about Biden. There was talk about, I think we might be up to something happening It's going to trigger possible removal of people. When I said, "Is this good news?" and I looked at the crowd, everybody nodded, big nods, trying to tell me, do not panic, do not have an anxiety attack. I don't really have anxiety attacks. Once, and then Michael spoke because I looked at him like, give me something, man. And he said, once the attempts are foiled, the RV will be underway. So, possible couple day delay there. And what we're expecting, this is necessary. This is the trigger. I don't know the timeline. I feel like it was urgent. I feel like something's about to happen. I do feel like everything's in place. The dollar's crashing. Next thing we're probably going to see is stocks. Other than that, I don't have any more information. Somebody who is more knowledgeable about the Q post or has inside intel, somebody we may know, might know better. I originally thought that we were going to get notifications on 3/11. That is still possible. We'll see what happens and how long it takes to squash that. That's actually the term that Michael used. I said, give me another word so I know it's not me saying that. He said foiled. Okay. We're in the final stages of this thing, and I think it's about to go. That's good news. I told you last week that I feel it coming. That's all I got. It's very hard to come out here and be brave and to tell you guys this stuff when you want to hear from me. Oh, yeah, it's tomorrow. I don't know what else to do. They sat me down and everybody's staring at me. And, when Jesus and the archangel's talking to you, you listen. Yeah. I did my best too, but something's about to happen.
Okay, so this let's go back over what was the exact phraseology here. It was international partnership that may close its borders because of an event overseas from you. Possible bombing, attempts to cover up financial crash. Okay, so the international partnership. Let's see if we can figure out who it is. Let's just ask the question, if you don't mind. Is the international partnership being referred to? Is it NATO, National North Atlantic Treaty Organization?
Absolutely not.
Is it the European Union?
No.
Is it the British Commonwealth?
Too small.
Is it OPEC? Organization of Petroleum something countries.
I don't know.
Maybe? No? Maybe?
Maybe.
Is it a publicly known international partnership with a name that's referred to?
It's the alliance.
Is it BRICS? It's just the alliance. It's the alliance.
Okay. This is the plan. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This sounds so. Okay. I mean, this is the plan playing out.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think that's the major thing for us to look for is an overseas bombing of some kind then, right? Which we need to interpret as being a trigger into the positive because we're still on target for March 10th or 11th. So, and that, again, that's when we get notifications, I believe, was the original Jentel, correct?
Yeah. There's more to this transition than financial. Financial, we win. It has to happen.
Yeah.
There's a problem with cross-border transactions. It has to be fixed. But it's not all about the financial. Everything has to combine at the right time. So it's political as well.
Yeah.
I think it all is happening at once.
Yeah, it will all have to go together. And, that's the thing. It's like people don't want to talk about politics, but politics and financial are interrelated because all of our hierarchies and structures, governments, military institutions, financial structures are all coming under incredible pressure right now. And it will force the change.
It might be the cables.
The North Atlantic cables.
I don't know.
Remember, Tucker just brought up.
I mean, if we're going to have problems with cross-border transactions.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But, if all of this that I got was totally fabricated and a bunch of crap.
Yep.
Then everything's still on. But something's supposed to happen. Something's about to happen.
Something we will, I assume, hear about in the news, right?
Well, Phil knows. Just saying, and people don't come at me and get on me, but I am a fair person, right? If you don't prove to me, and first of all, the video he put out proved my point on my last show. So there. Guy knows stuff.
I know stuff.
I'm saying the guy knows stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right? Anyway.
Okay.
Something's about to happen.
All right. Let's keep our eyes out for it. Okay, guys, thank you. There are about 800 of you in the live stream right now. Thanks to each and every one of you for coming out for the live stream. We're not up to those Mark Z numbers yet, but, we're doing okay. We thank you guys for being here, especially the new people. You just got a glimpse of what Jen does, and she has an amazing track record of accuracy. And things that she talks about end up coming true sometimes farther down the road because time is always a fluctuating component of this whole thing. We know apparently the series of events that's going to happen. It's just a question of when and in what order do they fall into. So that's what we're looking at right now. So thanks to each and every one of you for being here. Just to let you know, these live streams are pulled down off of my YouTube channels, Mike Barra 3 and Mike Barra 333, almost as soon as we're completed with the live stream to avoid the censorship algorithms from YouTube. So if you want to catch this, the only way to catch it on YouTube right now is Mike Barra 2 or Mike Barra II, which is still out there and not being censored, although I can't believe that it's not being censored. However, at the moment, it really isn't. But you can always pick up the show over on mikebarra.blogspot.com, where I gather all of the shows here on all of the shows on Rumble and broadcast them through there. If we click on it, I bet you the actual show right there. All of the shows on Rumble. There we are. Through the Rumble broadcast. You can also pick up other stuff like my interview with Steve Mera on NASA's Dark Missions. That's a great interview. Steve is such a great interviewer. Other shows, other videos, Calvine UFO, my UFO stuff, my books, you can pick them all up. So get over to mikebarra.blogspot.com if you don't mind. And also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the CBDgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of natural CBD products for your health. Every week there are specials going on. Slide over to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, and you type in the discount code ALIEN. Where's the discount code? I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. CBD Gurus discount code ALIEN, all lowercase. And you can pick up this week's specials. This week's specials for everything $25 and over, you get 3 Million Boulevard. For everything $75 and over, you get the Immunity Soft Gels, as well as the Boulevard. Lots of cool products. The Immunity formula, the Delta 8 gummies, the Sleep gummies, the THC seltzer water. Mark was drinking this on Whiskey and Wisdom one night, and he just kept getting slowly more relaxed as the evening went on. It was hilarious. Also, you can pick up the pain cream, the gummies, and all this stuff. And Mark's new all-terrain wheelchair has been funded. So that's awesome stuff. Also, you can pick up, these guys did it. Also, you can pick up the Might Be formal wear, where you can see ladies' pajama bottoms with my face and Mark Z's face and alien faces and flying saucers on it. So that's the CBDgurus.com. Wonderful people. Also, another wonderful sponsor, the MikeBarraPets.com, which is some really, really cool pet products, primarily pet products, based on Coriolis versicolor mushrooms and the reishi mushrooms, which are very, very high quality health products put into various pet treats and treatments. I've had rave reviews from people that have tried this stuff. I'm just going to tell you, Barkley, absolutely. If we go to the sharing thing, we've got stuff for dogs, we've got stuff for cats, the mush puppies. Barkley takes the mojos and the mush puppies, and he is like a puppy again. In fact, I keep getting questions from people, is he a puppy, when I take him for a walk around here? It's amazing. Also, products for cats like the super sauce, which is really, really good stuff, and horses and humans. You can take the capsules, the Enforce Coriolis Versicolor, great immune system booster. And I know some people that are having marvelous results with that against all kinds of chronic issues. And the Enforce Restore, which helps support organs like liver and pancreas and that kind of stuff. So get on over to MikeBarraPets.com. And if you have any questions about whether some of these mushroom products will work for you and your health, just send an email to MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. It's right there on the page. And Diana can answer your questions. She feels that these products saved her life. So I'm just going to put it that way. And Jen, why don't you tell us what's going on over at JenniferFallah.com today?
Well, we have there is a donation button there, and it's called the love button. If you ever want to combine services, you can do that and turn them out. Email me after. If you want to throw me a tip, that's always nice. You can use that. Right now, I don't offer mediumship often. I usually have Susan handle that for me. But right now, because we're moving into a time when the veil is thin, I do offer it sometimes, and people have been asking me, so I put that one up. So get it while it lasts. I will pull it down. If you would like a mediumship reading with me, basically the way that works is I call Archangel Michael and Jesus. I tell Michael your loved one's name. He goes and gets them. I play interpreter in a conversation, and that's how I do it. I don't wait for anybody. So it's specific. We're calling this person, and now we're calling that person. And so that will be a half-hour mediumship reading for $79.
Nice.
I do have a private deal on Telegram right now. Usually once a year, people sign up for, some people like to go to Marcy. Some people want to go to me for house cleanses and personal cleanses. I do have a deal, a Telegram-only deal running right now, and you'll have to use the love button for that. $50 per person or house, and this is for people that have been asking me that want to re-sign or sign up for monthly or usually monthly they do it, or bi-weekly cleanses on people that are, I don't know, terribly negative, or they're going through a hard time. It really makes a difference in your life to be clear of all those bad guys and energies in the home. And we have healings and everything else, so go to JenniferFallah.com. Marcy and Susan are also listed there. So all three of us ladies are over there.
Cool. All right. And that is what is going on over at JenniferFallah.com. Okay, Jen, let's slide over to Rumble. One of the things you can do on Rumble, which is really cool, is at the bottom of the screen, You can hit the subscribe button right here. If you're on your computer or your laptop, you get a subscribe button. It doesn't seem to work too well with the phone. And you can contribute to the show for $5 a month. It's a mere pittance, $5 a month. If you hit the subscribe button, you get a little red castle next to your name. And when it comes to question and answer time, you get to go first because you have your little red castle on. We appreciate that. That's actually the best way to support the show. If you just want to support the show as opposed to getting a product for yourself, which are some cool stuff that we've got going on. So anyway, Jen, why don't we get over here and read the Rumble questions? And again, guys, it helps Jen a lot if we need your real first name and the first name or the name of the person or pet that you might be asking about. So let's slide over here to the Little Red Castle folks and start with their questions, Jen. Good morning. I don't know who this is, but Gary. Gary, Little Red Castle, $5 run subscriber, says, good morning, Mike and Jen. My wife, Ginger, flew to San Antonio, Texas. Will she be coming back earlier than expected? She's supposed to return she's supposed to return 3/19, the 19th of March. Will Ginger come home early?
She might. A couple days.
I always like these things, Jen, because they're all sneaky ways of asking about when the RV is, right? Connie Anderson says, happy Monday, Little Red Castle. Hi, Connie. Okay, Lucy. Curdle 8. Again, I don't have your real name, your first name. Let's see what we got here. Well, let's just see if we can connect. Her K Turtle 8, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Jen. Will my family have fun on our spring break vacation without any issues? I don't know if we can connect or not.
Well, I can ask. The angels can connect if I can't find you. He says it will be fun.
Good.
No need to wait. Something about that.
Go for it. Connie Anderson, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, guys. Jen, I was around a ton of people on Saturday and have had cramps and bloating ever since. Postmenopausal, so it shouldn't be that. Is it from shedding or something else? Connie Anderson, Little Red Castle.
It's what you ate.
Get rid of that.
I would take a Livin or something. I feel like you might have picked up a little bit of something. Not something major, but it's mostly what you ate in the past 3 days or the days prior to that.
Chris, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, signed a contract to build a house that expires 3/15. Will it go through? In other words, will the contract be agreed to by 3/15?
Chris who?
It just says Chris L.
Okay. It does expire, and then you start another contract.
Okay. Alice, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, my cat Sophie is refusing to eat her dry cat food except for treats. Tried several different ones. What can I do?
Your teeth checked. Back teeth. It hurts.
Get her teeth checked and get her soft food. Okay. Okay, the same K Turtle 8 person. Okay, can you connect with them again? K Turtle 8. You didn't give us a real name.
What do they want?
She wants to know. She says, Jen, I asked Jesus a while ago when I would pay off my mortgage, and he said June. Is that still the case? And did he
say June or soon? Because they sound awfully similar when you're talking to June.
Did he mean June?
Trust me, this
June 2024.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a good answer. David Murdos, Little Red Castle,
Yeah.
$5 a month subscriber. Jen, what will happen with Super Tuesday? Kind of a vague question. He's referring to the big primary election day on Tuesday. I think it's tomorrow. Trump wins?
Crap. Let's just keep the Jentel in mind. I don't know.
Okay,
That's what I was asking him. I'm like, so when is this going to happen?
That's a good answer. Let's just keep the Jentel in mind. Okay.
It did hear tomorrow, but I don't like to come out here and say tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Sarah here, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you, Sarah. Did you see everything going smoothly on my vacation to the beach, March 24th to the 28th? Do you see everything going smoothly on my vacation to the beach? This is Sarah with an H.
As of now, yes.
Okay. Lucy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you, Lucy. Hi, Jen. My daughter and granddaughter Madison are going to South Carolina in April to see her stepsister for the first time. Will that go well, and will their travels be safe? So Lucy is asking about her granddaughter Madison and daughter going to South Carolina. Will it go well? And will their travels be safe?
Well, they'll be safe, but I feel like there's some kind of argument, or they just maybe don't hit it off so well.
Okay.
Be prepared for that.
Lorraine, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you, Lorraine. Says, Dearest Jen and Archangels, I believe my amazing partner is coming soon. Do you see him this year? You get those feelings sometimes. For real.
Trying to get the month. It's definitely August into the fall. Depends on what he decides right now, if he's ready for you. But yeah, he is coming. You are right.
I think it's Iva Adams. I think it's Iva. I'm gonna use that name. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. You got to give me your name. Hi, Mike and Jen. I'm starting to see illegal immigrants standing on street corners with signs begging for money. I thought I saw an ankle monitor on one yesterday. Is this part of the plan?
Clearly not from California. That's been happening forever.
Yeah.
Is this part of the plan?
Yeah, the ankle bracelets.
No, it's part of the sabotage of the plan.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Jen, Little Red Castle. Lisa here, Little Red Castle, $5 subscriber. Do you see what is causing my motion disorder? Why did it mostly stop, and why does it seem to be coming back?
I'm looking at a nerve in your ear.
Okay.
Tail end of the nerve in your ear is deteriorating. You need to have that looked at.
Let me turn off.
It's something that maintains your equilibrium. Okay.
All right. Back over on Rumble. Joanne Patton, $5 a month subscriber, Little Red Castle. Joanne here, flying out in the morning to Fort Lauderdale. Will my flights go well? Okay. And then cruise 7 to the 17th to the Caribbean. Will we be okay with what's going on?
Oh yeah, they'll be safe. If there's any problems, they'll just port. They'll just go into port somewhere. Yeah, I feel like I don't think they close our borders. I don't know, but I don't think that you're gonna. Joanne will be safe. Gabriel just said.
Rosemary, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hey, Jen, it's Rosemary. Guess who's getting married? I'm so excited.
Rosemary, who?
I think it's Limo. I think it's.
Shut up, Rosemary.
I think so. I think it's her.
I want to hear more about that. You gotta. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Timothy Hamlin just says, Timothy Hamlin, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber. Any spiritual marching orders from the higher realms for him? He says he's AOC's ex. No, you're not. AOC is mine.
Well, you're doing good, Tim.
You're doing good.
Be at peace. Be at peace. Try not to take the entire world upon your own shoulders and the responsibility to figure that out. Your journey, that's what you need to focus
on. David Murdos, Little Red Castle, $5 rent. What did you think of Phil's Gematria Intel Live? I couldn't watch it. It kept pausing like that, and I reloaded it like 18 times, and I just said, forget it.
I thought it was good. I thought, that I actually, the week before, commented that I wanted him to do that. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I think it was good.
Annette, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see my next door neighbor Peggy selling her home and moving in 2024? Do you see Joanne's next door neighbor Peggy selling her home and moving in 2024?
They pull it off the market if they put it on, and then they do it again. Probably 25.
Okay, Lisa, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see my next home being a white 2-story with blue shutters? Thanks, and hope you all have a fabulous day.
It's 2-story. It's tan. You put on the shutters.
Okay. Raul, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you, Raul. Question for Jennifer. My mother, Maria, and my sister, Emily, passed away the last couple of years, about 9 months apart from each other. Are they okay? Raul would like to know.
They are. Yeah. Michael says they visit often. They really helped you through that time in the beginning with all that chaos and everything.
Scott, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, I had an interview last week for a design job. Will I get a call back? There's Barkley.
Who is this?
This is Scott.
No.
So I started getting emails this weekend for engineering design jobs back in Everett and Seattle area for $100 an hour. And I'm like, oh, that's very tempting. But I'm retired and I'm not doing that. So, oh my God, it's a lot of money though. David, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, Jen, my wife Jackie just started her new job as a data analyst. How will that go for her this year? Will Jackie like
consistent until she doesn't want it anymore?
Okay.
Keep it.
Keep it until she doesn't want it anymore.
She's content with it. I mean, it's not everything she ever dreamed of, but she's content with it.
David also asked, will I be more successful in real estate this year over last year?
25. Real estate's really going to be kind of slow coming back. Really not going to start picking up till the end of the summer, and then we're going to start to see things move. It's really going to be 25. That's really going to be a good real year for the real estate.
Okay, Julie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Will I need to purchase a second generator for the shared pump house in order to have water in the future? Complicated engineering question there.
Yes, that would really make a difference. That would alleviate a lot of stress. It would take off pressure on the first one. I don't know about if the first one is like overloaded, not quite doing the job. Okay. It would be best if you could swing it, yeah.
Okay. I don't know this person's name, but she's asking, Little Red Castle, fraud exposed M. I don't have your real name. Okay. She has two questions. Fraud exposed M. I need your name to help this. I don't know what your name is, but I'm going to ask anyway. Is Debbie. Okay, so it's Debbie. Debbie wants to know if her friend Karen Love with cancer is getting better soon.
She needs a boost. It's like she gets better and then she declines. She gets better and she declines. It's like it's fighting pretty hard. Send her my picture. I mean, don't send her my picture. Send me her name and picture, and I'll put her on my free healing list. She needs
Do
a
that.
boost.
And Debbie, get her over to Mike Barrett Pets and get her in a conversation with Diana at mikebarrettpets@gmail.com. She might be able to have some supplements that will help with the recovery process.
Well, the problem is her immune system is severely compromised.
Yeah.
So the life force energy in the body for cell replication, and is weak, and so she just needs like an energy boost. Like she just needs
and that's what the mushroom products are supposed to do, and the immunity booster from CBD Gurus and Jen's Healings are supposed
she has to decide.
Yeah.
She has to decide to stay or not.
But I would, Debbie, I would suggest all of them to your friends and see if she can see if it helps. Debbie also wants to know about her friend Nita. She has sudden dizzy episodes, no diagnosis. What does she have?
She has severe inflammation in the sinuses, behind the eyes, and the inner ear. She needs to get a good either antihistamine or some kind of decongestant to open that up in there.
Yeah, I have a lot of problems with that myself, Debbie, and I am going to an allergy specialist on Thursday. So, yeah. Lady Rose, 2525, Little Red Castle, now is a monthly supporter. Yay, way to go, Little Red Lady.
Hang on a second. I hear this barking outside, and I'm like, did my dogs get out? I didn't remember putting them out. Anyway.
We're okay? All right. Yaya Chick, Little Red Castle, $5 run subscriber, doesn't have a question, but she says, someone else I listened to said, watch the border of Israel and Jordan. That could be the border you talked about. Could be. Absolutely could be. Debbie says, I am Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber. I am resigning as president of our Chamber of Commerce. Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Scott says, thank you, Jen, for the Levi healings. Okay, Levi healings.
You're welcome.
Okay, some of you guys have already asked 5 questions.
Well, let's go over to YouTube then.
Well, okay, hang on, but I am not quite done here yet. Annette wants to know, will we be replacing and need to rebuild our entire driveway to resolve an issue? I sent a reading request to go into more detail.
You may opt to do that because there is something that some kind of drainage is going to go across and down underneath the driveway that needs to happen. They can repair and patch it, but you may not like the way that looks, so you may opt to do that. It would be up to you.
Okay, Susan Clemens, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Jen. Is the deal that my husband Pat has been working on involved in still on track to close at the end of March, or might there be delays? Thanks. Susan and her husband Pat, will his deal close at the end of March?
It might be just into April, like the first few days. But yeah.
Patty Girl, thank you for that suggestion as well on things to do to boost immune systems. Rebecca wants to know why her dog Alice is looking at the ceiling in the half bath as if there is something hanging out there.
There's a noise in the ceiling. Check it out.
Okay. Jen wants to know if will my friend Ron Mason stay with his wife Karen that has spent his entire savings in 401k within a year, or will he realize she is scamming him?
That's none of our business.
Yeah. Okay. Lisa wants to know, Jen, 2 people in my office got fired last Friday, and there's talk of someone buying part or all of the company. Do I need to be worried?
What's the first name?
Lisa?
Not initially.
Okay.
I would be cautious. I don't think you really need to be worried. I mean, I think there's a legitimacy to the talk that's going around. There's some kind of merger or something going to happen.
Meg wants to know if she'll be going to Melbourne in June for work. Melbourne, Australia, I assume.
No.
No. Okay, let's go back to the chat. And Rick Norman says the Supreme Court ruled Trump back on the Colorado ballot, not a gift. You liberal idiots, it's called the law. Yeah. Obviously, that was the correct decision. So I don't get the Supreme Court gets no credit for doing one thing right. But Jen, is this a sign that they're going to start making rulings in favor of the good guys, or no? Or is this something they couldn't avoid ruling?
None of these are going to go through. All these lawsuits and everything. It's really just kind of showing the public about how many places these bad guys are and how they can get you in so many ways and try to destroy somebody if they are trying to do something outside of the big boy club, right? Okay. His constitutional rights are being violated at every turn.
Yeah.
And there's something about that needs to be addressed. Because if you can take everybody out in Washington, but the whole system, they're hiding everywhere. If they want to get you, they'll try to get you. So there's something about that with all these cases coming in. And it's also just trying to discredit the man and attack him at every turn.
And every time they do, he goes up in the polls.
So this is part of the exposure of everything playing out for the normies. I don't know how else to explain that.
Yeah. Okay, Mike Langhammer. Mark's video stated banking contact admitted receipt of United States Treasury notes, the new money being received with 3/15, the expected start of distribution. So I guess that's your good news that you're looking for this weekend, or it could be good news.
I originally got that we were going to start using those notes. May is the plan to go to gold.
Okay. Laura Mills, on the 11th, after we spring forward, perhaps we're springing forward to prosperity, talking about the date of the 11th. Is that the spring forward date?
I don't know.
That would be cool. QGen, and we need to make a cryptocurrency called QGen. QGen is Bitcoin on a pump and dump. You want to reiterate what you thought about Bitcoin the other day? Or do you want to say
I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. So how do I say this without saying this?
I'll say it. You want me to say it?
64,000.
Get out.
Just get out. I don't know what else to say. Such a strong.
It's 62,000 right now. Close enough, okay? Dump it. I'm not saying.
I am not a financial advisor, but my instincts as a psychic person that could be totally discredited at any moment.
Yeah.
Is get out.
Well,
now.
and Mark's son Zach is a cryptocurrency expert, and he talks about there's always what they call a halving or a calving of Bitcoin at a certain point, where they basically it's like a stock split, and that's coming, and that will dramatically reduce the price. So you're
I
supposed
just
to
get
get
it's going to crash and it's going to go to like 0. Okay, something's going to happen.
well, yeah,
Probably be a
especially
good idea.
if everything else happens too. Good morning, Jen and Mike. Love you too. Question: will my son TC get his own house soon? Will my son TC get his own house soon?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just not really getting a date. I feel like the weather's good. I feel like it's just about to get really hot. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Looking for more.
Carissa. Oh, it's not you. I thought you were texting me over and over. K Turtle 8. Do we have a question from K Turtle 8 somewhere?
Yeah,
Ask again.
we had that earlier.
Okay.
Question. So, Jen, did Jeff Bezos deliberately sabotage the United Launch Alliance by delaying the delivery of the BE-4 engine so he could eliminate a rival in the private rocket launch business? Probably.
Doesn't make any sense at all, like psychically to me. That I feel like
Well,
as a completely fabricated.
did he sabotage a competitor?
No. I'm not getting any truth there. I'm not picking up any truth on any pieces of that story.
Yeah. And again, just to remind, where is it? Jen, do you see another attempt to off Trump again? Okay, I talked to the mechanic. The mechanic talks to the people protecting Donald Trump. I asked him a year ago when Trump had some plane trouble with one of the engines on a plane coming out of New Orleans. Was it an assassination attempt? And he said, the guy said, oh, no, we haven't had one of those in a couple of months. So they're constantly trying to kill Trump. Constantly. James Foster wants to know, hey, guys, just wondering if my work status is the same as last time I asked.
I'm not going to remember what that was. Well, let's see. Is it the same as the last?
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Victoria is telling people, I bought gold backs. That's the, I think, Utah currency with actual gold in it. $1 is worth $4.49 and going up. I bought it $2.29.
Really?
Good for you.
It has actual gold in it. Yep. Never heard that.
Yeah.
Years ago from me, little strips of gold in the money.
Steve Templeton saying there is talk of international internet cables being cut. 10 days, darkness.
We'll see. I have no idea. I just got what I got. I don't know anything more than that.
Nanette O'Meara. Blessings, Jen. My cousin George died suddenly on Saturday.
I'm sorry.
Does he have a message for the family? Yes. Very
sad. He's okay, Mike. I'm not going to connect with him unless I get a full name. It takes me a little more time. He's in transition, kind of popping around here and there. Did he cross? Yes. Immediately, people came and got him. He's fine. A little upset.
You know, guys, when it happens suddenly and unexpectedly, quickly, it takes, from what I understand, it takes people and pets, it takes time to adjust to the new vibration when they get there. So don't, give them, my thing is give them some time to sort things out on the other side. Baja Girl says, read Phil's statement on the guy pushing the Trump assassination plot. Okay. Well, Richard Gregory, Red Sea cables cut. China stops exports to the U.S. That's his prediction. Jen, Sissy says, Jen, going on a road trip to Texas on Friday. Am I good to go, or do you see trouble coming this
You'll know before then. Just keep your ears open.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and applause to AOC. What did AOC do something I don't know about? Start an OnlyFans? Good thing my daughter's coming back from Jamaica today. My other daughter's flying here to Florida next week. Well, everything will be good. Scott Ferguson says, I just ordered from the CBD Gurus over the weekend with aliens as my discount code. All lowercase, though. Scott, good for you, though, buddy. Thank you. And they're great products. Baja Girl says, I'm getting my order today from both the CBD Gurus and the pet mushrooms. Yay! Good. Just trying to see if there's any more questions in here.
Are you still doing Rumble?
Yeah, we'll go back to Rumble in a minute.
No. I wanted to get this. Quite a few from YouTube.
Oh, okay. Jen G wants to know, Jen, is it true that when the shit hits the fan, we'll be told to stay home in our homes?
I kind of did hear that today. I just didn't like, mine is never a forecast of fear.
That's not an agenda. Okay. You're holding out on us.
Well, I can't say everything that pops into my head in minutes.
Say it to me.
It might not be right. And let me finish.
To me off air.
Let me finish. I heard shelter in place.
Wow. Okay. Jen, how many miles will I drive to my appointment as I am rural? Sherry wants to know.
Sherry. I'm not getting that. I'm not making a connection with your drive there. Distracted.
Okay. Sonny says, when do you see me getting a new job?
It's like 2.5 weeks or something. That's the closest thing I see. I see a lot of communications back and forth until then.
Regina, Jim had a problem. He had a eye surgery and it's gone bad. And do you ever see Jim's eye ever completely healing?
Yeah. By the summer, it was not going to be a problem anymore. Just send me the email with the picture about that, because I have got you guys down for other things. I'll just go ask Jesus to put his hand on his eye. The meditation.
There we go. Get that all fixed up. That is what happens on Rumble every time for me. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Tammy would like to know, Jen, can you tell what's happening with my health?
That is something that I need a full. That's a full eval. And I need a full first and last name, and I got to call Jesus in. So just off the cuff like this, I don't want to. Unless you have a specific question that I could tune in quickly.
Diana, when and what state will I meet my special love?
June, your state. So when he's within 30 miles of you.
It's already within 30 miles of you. Hi, Jen. This is Denise. When do you see us closing our business? Denise,
late March. I don't know if that seems pretty quick, but that's like
we're gonna refer.
Maybe it's next year. I don't know of it. I just heard that late.
Laura would like to know: is it okay to put in my 2-week notice, or should I wait?
Do not listen.
We can't make those
This
decisions.
is when people get themselves into trouble. Is it okay to put an offer on the house? Is it okay not to pay my mortgage? Is it okay not to pay my credit card? Is it okay to quit my job? No. No, it is not. It is business as usual until it is not. And then we make the changes, and then we make the decisions, and then we put in the offers.
And then Jen comes to Vegas, and we pick the casino hotel where we're going to have the big party. Okay, we've already talked about that. So, but until then, business as usual. And you know what? You want some more advice on that? Go put a question into Mark Z on that one on his chat. Okay, he'll tell you his story. Hi, Jen. The doctor prescribed a new medication. Should I take it? I'm scared of the pharmaceutical companies.
I cannot tell you not whether to take or not to take your medication. You have to decide that yourself.
I will say one story. I'll tell you a story, Becky. There was a medication called Ozempic that is supposed to be good for people like me that have a little bit of high blood pressure and diabetes. It was given to Dave in a 25 milligram amount, but they want to get you up to 50 milligrams if at all possible. And it helped Dave lose weight. That's one of the other things. It helps you lose a little weight for like no reason. Weight just comes off of you. And Dave did the 25 milligrams and he was fine. And they switched him to 50 milligrams. And one of the side effects is nausea. And Dave was like dry heaving for 24 hours. So they've tried repeatedly to get me on that prescription. And I said, no, because I'm an identical twin. And if it happened to him, it's going to happen to me. So I'm refusing to take it. That's the kind of decision you have to make for yourself. I don't believe that cholesterol is bad for me, for my health. I'm never going on a statin drug. They have terrible side effects. So those are decisions that I make, but I do my own research and make the choices for myself. Sorry, we don't have your name. K-Fresh, company I work for, put a stop to all overtime. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. Bitcoin's at 66K right now. No, it is at 62,000 this very moment. Oh, no. Oh, shit. 66,405.
Good, take it. Get out. I don't tell you, I don't get feelings like that very often. I mean,
good, take it. Get out.
Jesus. Little bonus for you. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you. I gotta go.
Okay, Jen's gotta go. Thank you, Jen, for all the time. Guys, I'd love to get in there and get some more questions, but Jen at some point has to go. Jen, thank you for coming. Guys, we will be back. And let me turn some of these off. Turn that off. There we go. Please do not forget to drop by the CBD Gurus, pick up some cool products for your health. Go to MikeBarrettPets.com and slide on over to JenniferFala.com and pick up all of the cool services that Jen offers. And you can also find me at MikeBarrett.blogspot.com, on Rumble here, Real News Live, on Telegram, it's MikeBarrett33 or Mike Barrett Chat. Also Philosophy Chat on Telegram for Jen, Mike Barrett333 on Instagram if you want to see pictures of my dogs and stuff, and at Mike Barrett333 if you want to see me tweet about sports and politics and lots of other cool stuff. Other than that, Jen, we'll be back on Wednesday. Any final thoughts for the crew before we head out for our Monday, Tuesday?
Don't panic. I think we're all going to be safe here. It's still happening, but I think everything might be happening at once here. So don't panic and think one thing's not happening just because something else did. Okay. I don't have anything else. I will be on tomorrow as long as trying to put this new webcam in doesn't go terribly bad again. I don't know why it's the simplest thing, but it's what we recognized on my computer.
That's over on Jennifer Fala-Doreen on YouTube. Sorry. Forgot to mention Jen's Tuesday show.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I will be on Philosophy on Jennifer Fala-Doreen on YouTube. Come join me there for Thoughts Over Coffee. Don't know if I'll have more Jentel, but sometimes I do.
And Jen and I will be back on Wednesday for Tell the Truth Wednesday. We will see you guys then. Tomorrow, Jen, I just have one more question. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. Please tell me it's going to go smoothly and okay, and they will finish the job this time. Yes? No?
You're a pain in the ass for those people.
Apparently, I wouldn't
Just
stop.
be nice. Get in there. Do it. Get out. All right, you'll be fine. Okay.
I'm a pain in the ass because they didn't do a good job, and they gave me the flu last time. So I better start my ivermectin. All right, love you guys. Thanks. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday. Jen's over on philosophy tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Love you.